Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have 3 tumbling tower block lanterns today. This first DIY, I used 4 of the 72 block tower block packets. I'm going to use the Dollar Tree super glue wood glue, and then I'm going to glue together 9 tower blocks in a row. And then I'm going to glue on 7, and I'm going to keep going up until I get to 3 tower blocks. And I just make sure that I wipe off any excess glue. And the end one was too long. You see that it's a little bit longer, so I decided to swap it out for a shorter one. Because you know, the tower blocks, none of them are the same, I'm laughing at my hair. None of them are the same size, so I made 8 of them. And then next I make a square, and it's going to be 9 blocks across and 3 blocks high, so you need 27 blocks for this. And I make 2 of them, but I do the other one off camera. And there they are. And then I take 4 of the things that I made before and then I just glue 1 tower block to the middle or the top of each of them. And then once they've dried, I just start gluing these around one of the squares that I made. And you can use some hot glue if you want as well to make it stick, and then they won't fall over. But my hot glue gun wasn't on, so just using some paint bottles to prop it up. And then I'm using these little cubes, the wooden cubes from Dollar Tree, to put in the corners. So I put 1 in each corner. And that helps hold it together. And you could always hot glue those little blocks on and it would be better. I would hold it fast. And then I just did the other side. And I just did the same thing. And you can use tower blocks instead of the wee cubes if you don't have them. I do use tower blocks as well, as you'll see in the next clip, because those cubes weren't holding it enough. Maybe because it was still wet and I'm too impatient to let it dry properly. Okay, so here I decided to put the tower blocks in and just line them flat so that you wouldn't see them when you're looking at it. So I put them on both sides. Put 2 on each side, on the top part and the bottom part. And then I just put some hot glue. I put some wood glue in the middle tower block on each of these, and then I put this on top. And I didn't want to wait till it completely set to do this, so that I could pull it and make sure that the blocks were going to be flush. And then I had to keep pulling on it and like holding it until the glue set. And I used the Jacobean wood stain by Minwax and you could stain the two halves if you wanted to, but I didn't want it to dry and not be able to glue it together. And this is what it looks like when it's finished. And I added a little wooden bead on the middle of each of the one block by itself. I decided to do that after I stained it. And then I didn't have any long candles, so I used a candlestick and put some greenery in there. You need 4 of the 72 block tower block packs for this next DIY. I'm using the Dollar Tree Super Glue Wood Glue. I am going to glue together 9 tower blocks in a row. And I'm just doing the same, basically the opposite way of the first lantern that I did. And then I'm just gluing up the way. So it's basically the same pattern but the opposite way around. So instead of this one, will have corners, like the corner edges, and then the cutout will be in the middle instead of on the corners. And I always just keep wiping the glue away because it shows up when you stain it. So I just turn the ruler around and then I just do the exact same thing on the other side. I was going to make a third version of this lantern where you have the blocks go in, I don't know how to explain this, in the way, so the middle ones will meet, and then the cutout bits will be at the top and the bottom corners. So maybe I'll make that. Let me know if you want me to make that one. But I didn't want to keep doing the same kind of thing over and over again in the video. So I made 4 of these. And here they are. And I decided to glue on some of these half beads. So this is where I decided to place them, and then I just glue them on with the wood glue. And if you wanted to, you could attach some canvas or some material or something to the back of this. It doesn't have to be open, that would look nice. There's like different things that you could do. I just thought of them, but I didn't have time to do them. But if you want to make it, you could always do that. And then you don't have to put the half beads on if you don't want to. And you can also stain them and paint them any colour you like. I think they would look nice with the Waverly Antique Wax. I chose the Jacobean wood stain because you can just slap it on and wipe it off. It's much quicker, although it does take longer to dry. And then I'm just making another square like the last time, and with 27 blocks, 9 across and 3 high. And I didn't put a top on this because it would make it easier to put candles and stuff in, but you can make a top for yours if you want to. And then I'm just going to glue them all together, and I'm going to use the wheat cubes and the tower blocks to hold it together like I did the last time. And I used some of the cubes at the top, and just like 2 inches down from that, but you can't see on the camera. But just put them where they won't be too noticeable, but they will hold it together. I do move it so that you can see where I put it at the top. So yeah, if you used hot glue for these parts, it would hold together quicker, and then you wouldn't have to wait for it all to dry. Well, the cube parts. So I put one in each corner up the top here, and then I put it at the bottom of the second block down. I put another one there on each corner. And then I put the tumbling tower blocks in the bottom, just the same way as I did for the last lantern. And sometimes with this glue, you just have to hold it together just until it sets. So then I decided to put these bamboo skewers from Walmart in the corners. If I had the thicker dowel rods, wooden dowel rods, I would have put those in it, but these worked out good. So I just measured it, cut it, and then I glued it in place. And I did that for each corner off camera. And then I stained it all with the Jacobean wood stain by Minwax. And this is how it turned out. I don't have any tall candles, so I just put it on a wee candle holder so you guys could see what it would look like. And I really love how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. For this last DIY, you only need one pack of the 72 block tower blocks. And I'm using the Dollar Tree Super Glue wood glue again. And I'm just going to glue together 8 blocks in a square. And I make 7 of these. And for the bottom, I make another square, but I fill it in with the rest of the blocks. So it fits like this, and then there's like a wee square cut out in the very middle. So it should look like this. And then I have some square beads from the new Shore Living garlands from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to glue one in each corner, but I'm going to glue them diagonally with the holes facing in the way. I'm going to show you in a second what way the holes have to face. So they look like that, because I'm going to thread some twine through them. But my memory card for my camera decided it needed formatted, and I lost the footage of me putting the twine through, but it's an easy step anyway. So I just keep building this up like that, and make sure that you put all the beads on the right way, because I was rushing it and messed up a couple of them. And I'm not sure how many beads I used, I'd have to count them. But you can make this as tall as you like. You don't even have to make it as tall as this, it's up to you. And you'd probably be better off staining them before you glued the beads on, staining everything first. If you were using the antique wax, it would make it much easier. So I just put the last layer on, and then those other 4 beads are for the bottom. For the bottom beads, I glue them with the hole facing on the bottom so that you won't see it because these are the wee feet. And then I stained it all with the Jacobean Minwax wood stain. And this is what looks like with the twine in it. Sorry that I couldn't show you that part, but it's pretty easy. Just thread it through and then tie it, and that's it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.